Hello everyone, thanks again for tuning in to my channel, to my video. So I just did the kit bashing or assembling of this Steve Rogers figure. Of course the outfit is from Captain America Winter Soldier when he was fighting the Winter Soldier. So just like to do a quick but thorough review here. So maybe from head to toe. Now you can see that I think the head sculpt is quite perfect, because it is an official Hot Toys head sculpt. Sorry about that. Now, maybe let's look at the clothing now. It's from ACI Toys. I think it's excellent. Now, keeping in mind that this was actually manufactured 3 years or more ago. So, big shout out here to 7Toy7. I think many of you have heard it before. It's distributor or seller of 16 toys and accessories, including Hot Toys and other famous brands. Of course, in this case, ACI Toys. So thank you for them for still having the stock after more than 3 years and keeping them in excellent quality and condition. So I think you can see that I was hoping that the figure would look more bulky. So fortunately, even the shirt couldn't help, or the clothing couldn't help, because this is just a thin t-shirt. Even though the jacket make it look a bit bulkier or more muscular, but I don't think Steve Rogers still looks good. You need a bigger body. Alright, I'll come to that in a while when I talk about the figure's body. So that's for the shirt and the coat. Now I think the pants, even though it's white, I don't think I see any signs or stains of yellowing or molding. So it's pretty good material there by ACI Toys. So it's a great piece of clothing to own, 16 scale. Yep, that's for the clothing. So now let's move on to the figure. I think rather disappointed actually, because the figure is too skinny. So if I look at Steve Rogers like this, it looks like he's more pre-serum than post-serum. So he was actually the skinnier original Steve Rogers before he was injected and exposed to gamma ray. So a bit disappointed there. So I think the problem is I can't have too bulky of a figure, otherwise the clothes can't fit in. And yet when I use a skinny figure, the figure doesn't look nice. So I think sometimes when they do kit bashing or custom making, I think these are the problems and headaches and worries for hobbies of 16 scale like me. So it's really difficult to kit bash sometimes, finding the ideal body, finding the matching clothing. Yep. So I think the figure is definitely too skinny, and I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna find a more muscular one, because like I just mentioned, a more muscular one might be difficult to have the clothing fit in. Yeah. So you can see here the hands there, I think they look okay, but I don't think they are definitely as good quality as those by Hot Toys. Yeah, that's for the clothing. So I think the display stands, I won't talk much here. I think it's a pretty standard good display stand. So maybe let me talk about the shoes. So I decided to use this kind of shoes. I think I showed you previously, my previous video, where you insert the foot in, compared to these shoes where you insert the leg peg in directly. So these kind of shoes are more flexible. I think they look quite good with this Steve Rogers figure. So I'm really satisfied with the shoes. Just a quick look at it. So I mean, the overall feel is that this figure definitely looks like Steve Rogers, yet not muscular enough, especially at the shoulders area. So I think that's all from me. I think many of you would have some questions or comments there. So do drop me a message or any questions or comments if you really have. So that's all from me for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't stop collecting. Goodbye.